This is TWiT.
So with extensibility, applications from the App Store will be able to extend the system and offer services to other apps.
LastPass. Sorry.
Well, they have,
LastPass.
they have that keychain.
I know, but this will be.
Now, of course, one of the reasons we're all so comfortable installing so many apps from the App Store are iOS's security model. Apps are isolated inside of sandboxes where they can access their own data, but can't get at your personal information or mess with other
It's funny,
apps
this is something they
without your
didn't put in
permission.
iOS
Well, to handle
8,
extensibility
but
in
they
an
are going to
iOS
put in
world,
OS 10.
Right.
we wanted to build on this
Or maybe they are.
sandboxing model. So now extensions live inside an application's own sandbox with
This
access
is
to its
good.
own data.
This is something
Other
Renee Ritchie was
applications
talking
can
about
reach
last
out
week.
Right.
by way of
Greg
iOS's
was very
security
interested in this capability,
mechanism.
something Android's had for some
After that
time.
extension, that extension can even project UI right back into the originating
That's
app.
great.
Now this enables some great things. For instance, in
This is
addition to the
iOS.
system's built-in sharing options, an app like Pinterest can offer a share sheet to Safari.
Yeah, this is
And
something we've talked
look at
about for a long time on Mac.
For
I'll be interested to see if they tie that back into the desktop as well.
Right.
So everything's all.
right inside of
They should.
Safari,
Yeah, they should.
Because of
accessing
continuity.
The web pages, web content, right there. Now we're also supporting photo filters inside of Photos and enabling third parties to define their own document providers that work with any iCloud Drive.
This is something that's been missing from iOS.
Yeah,
It really
absolutely.
will enhance it
Finally,
significantly.
we're enabling third-party apps to define widgets that can now go in Notification Center. I think it feels like time for a demo. So let's start.
Little cheddar there, but it's okay.
So we're back here in Photos, and I've got a nice photo here of a flower. And I'm going to go ahead and edit. And you notice in addition to the options here at the bottom of the screen, we have at the top left this extensions button. I'm going to click that, tap that rather. And you notice
This is
I
probably
have
the
several
biggest change to
extensions available, one
iOS
from
since the App
VisitoCam
Store.
And one from
That's what he
Waterlog.
said.
So I'm going to
Did he
select
say that?
Yeah.
Oh.
And now the Waterlog extension is
Channeling
run
Craig Federighi.
right here in the context of
No,
Photos.
it is, though.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it is.
so cool.
Bringing up their own UI.
It's app within app.
Yeah.
Beautiful
This is
watercolor
huge.
effect.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a box inside of a
Done.
box.
It's right back inside of my photo album. It's that easy.
That's cool. I'll give you that.
Then next, let's take a look at widgets. So I'm going to just pull down Notification Center. I have my existing widgets here in my Today view. But you notice in addition to my widgets, down here at the bottom it says one new widget available because I've downloaded an app recently that contains a Notification Center widget. So I'm going to tap Edit.
This has
You know,
kind of
it's
been the
a
holy
Support
grail
Center.
of
So I can
computing
tap the
since
plus next to Support
OpenDoc.
Center, position
Right.
it where I want among my widgets in my Today view.
Really, you think about, you start thinking
And now
about,
I
you
have
build an app
information
that
on
is
my
really a
favorite
holder
sports
for other
teams
apps that
right here inside
builds a
of
center for
Combine
them.
them, yeah. This is
Now,
something
this
Android
works
does
great
not do
on
very
iPad
well.
Right.
as well. Let's take a look at iPad.
And, of course, Apple can promise
And it
better
works. I was
security.
going to say, it works better to do this
Yeah.
when you have tight control
You notice
over
that's an
everything.
interactive widget from eBay. So I'm bidding on a
Aziz in our
guitar,
chat room says this is iOS 8
and,
Appception.
apparently I'm being outbid. So I can now, right inside of Notification, take advantage of the interactivity of widgets.
It's almost like
I can
it's
tap.
Look at that.
it's the personalized
and
homepage.
just
Yeah,
Right.
it's an alternative user interface.
I like it.
all inside of Notification
I
Center.
like it.
Now to wrap it up, I want to show you extensions.
It's
in
nice how you
Safari.
can
I'm going to bring up Safari.
do a lot of customization outside of the settings menu too, just
The
from
page I've
within
been looking at
notifications
here,
itself.
with some information on a beautiful guitar.
All these demos
And
have been
I'd
on
like to learn more about it,
iPads,
but
not on
unfortunately notice
iPhones.
The text here is in Japanese.
Probably
not,
easier to do in
Yeah, the
Japanese.
screen is a little smaller,
Fortunately,
too,
I have
isn't it?
a Bing translation extension.
Bing
so I can just bring up
translation.
my
I think we could
action
probably
sheet.
say
And
goodbye
you
to
notice down
Google
here on
and
the second
iOS
row,
8.
Bing Translate. I'm going to tap on that.
Oh, Google will keep on building stuff for it.
Yeah, but I don't think Apple will put any Google stuff at all.
Oh, no. They won't.
They did still show in Safari. They still showed search with Google. So
I mean, I think that
users
cut it
really
out.
want that. Yeah.
Now, for our extensions grand finale, let's put that on my Pinterest board. You see Pinterest has an extension right here. I'm going to tap on that. And this is actually
Kosh,
a UI defined
who
by
was one of the original CyanogenMod developers, says customization and extensibility was the main differentiation point on Android.
Slide through the different photos on the
Seems
page.
that's gone now.
Find
So
one I wanna share.
a big Android developer saying thumbs up.
And that's a quick look at extensions in iOS 8.
I'm loving that.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool.
Now, there's one important kind of extension that I did fail to mention, and that's the ability to install system-wide third-party keyboards.
Hallelujah.
Oh,
Hallelujah.
They got tired
Leo,
of everyone
your day must
complaining.
be
They were just like,
made.
okay, here's the deal. We'll just.
Hallelujah.
Now, if you have a special
Everybody wants
keyboard
this, but
Swipe.
hardly anyone will use it.
on iOS, and
Yeah,
by
that's fine, but
default,
for power users who do
right.
inside of the most
want it.
restrictive sandbox with no network
I
access.
think a lot of this
We
is
wanna
like,
make sure
we're going to
to
give you
protect
everything the
your
Android
privacy.
does in a
This is
safe box.
important.
But if that keyboard requires or you want to grant it ability, it can ask for access to the network.
This is key.
To provide extended functionality. We put those controls in your hands.
And he is showing swipe.
That's extensions on iOS 8.
That is frankly, that's a game changer for me. That's
Yep.
huge.